What's up, everyone? Welcome back. We're going to talk about the dice again. It's a hot trend in bass fishing. We're going to talk about it right now. Thanks everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this content. This channel is all about the latest and greatest in bass fishing. A lot of stuff on trends, and the biggest trend right now is these crazy dice baits. So I posted a video about this, making my own. It's been really popular. I put on my social media accounts, tons and tons of views and comments, but there's some that you can buy out there. You know, I first did a video about this, I think it was almost a year ago. I think it was December, about the original, the OSP dice, the actual dice, fuzzy dice. You know, you got the dice rubber. This is a great bait, caught fish on it. The first time I fished it, I caught tons of fish on it, and bluegill and everything was just pecking it like crazy. I mean, could not cast it out there without something hitting it. Bass, bluegill, all kinds of stuff were biting this thing. So it's a really big trend. It's starting to get a little more popular as far as tournaments. You know, there's a lot of tournaments that it's starting to pop up in the top finishers. People still kind of think it's a joke. It's crazy because they look like nothing else out there. You know, I think that's really the draw to these baits. You can fish them a lot of different ways. You can throw it on a drop shot. You can throw it on a wacky rig. You can put a nail weight inside of it, but it's just a slow fall, really crazy bait. So I'm going to tell you about this one, and then I got some of the new G-Crack ones as well. So I'll give you my first impressions of that. But going back to the ones that you make, if you want to check out a couple videos ago, I did how to make these. You just use a upholstery needle, some skirts, cut up a big Senko or a Yum Dinger. You can see I kind of went crazy. I made tons of these things, and I've caught fish on them. They work great for, again, drop shotting or fishing on a wacky rig. I like the original, the actual dice, but these are pretty pricey. These are about 20 bucks for 4 of them, or maybe there's 5 in a pack. I don't know. I've used a couple of them, but they're not cheap. You know, that's again because they're from Japan. They're not easy to get. They have to import them. You know, tackle stores have to make money. It's just kind of how the world works. So they do work, but they are not cheap. But this is kind of the original, the dice rubber. They come in a couple different versions. You got the Max Salt, so it sinks a little bit more, and then just the standard plastic. But the new ones I just got, and I haven't fished them yet, but I wanted to kind of talk about this. This is the G-Crack Q-Bomb. It was designed by Alton Jones Jr. He really embraced this trend early on. You know, with the other G-Crack bait, the Emo Kamushi, it was just kind of like a Ned rig bait with these kind of strands on it. But now he has his own version of this. It's been out for a little while now, and these are actually come 4 per pack. You know, this is what the pack looks like. I just opened it up, but I was really impressed with how long and how well built these are. You know, this is kind of a it's kind of like an elastic material, so it's a little bit firmer. It's supposed to be a little bit more durable, but you can see it is a dense piece of plastic and a bunch of skirts on there, bunch of skirt material. So it's actually a 4-pack, and these are much cheaper than the OSP version, which again, these are about 20 bucks, and I think I paid 12 or 13 bucks for 4 of these. So again, still not cheap for what it is, but I really wanted to kind of see these firsthand to see if these are as good as the ones I've been making, see if they're as good as the original dice rubber. But it's pretty interesting, you know, how this trend is just taking off. It's everywhere you look. More and more people are taking it seriously. And I want to know, have you fished this stuff yet, or do you think it's just a complete joke? I mean, I think it does catch fish. Like I said, I've caught fish on those 2. Haven't fished this one yet. They do work. I don't know if they're going to work better than, you know, your standard finesse worms or wacky rig baits, things like that. But so far, I really like this new trend. It's really crazy, and I think you're going to see a lot more of these coming out in the future, just because it's a hot thing. Bass fishing is all about trends. I'm sure at iCast there's going to be tons of these coming up. But for now, these are the 3 that I know of. You know, we got the G-Crack version, the OSP, and then making your own. Thanks for watching. Wanted to kind of give you my insight on fishing these crazy things and ask you, is this something that's for real? You know, do you think this is going to stick around? Let me know. I'd like to know.